Hi, this is Ron Tillery, the only beat writer the Memphis Grizzlies have ever known, and I'm here to talk to you today about the Grizzlies' decision to fire head coach Dave Joerger. Dave had one guaranteed season remaining on his contract, which was for next season, and after that, the team had an option. But clearly, this is shocking to a lot of people. But I think it was a situation that had been brewing for some time. I mean, you think about Dave calling the team old and slow, not agreeing with certain draft picks, namely Jordan Adams over Rodney Hood, and then not agreeing with the trades that sent Jeff Green and Courtney Lee away. So I'm going to give you what I feel like is the objective take from both sides. I think Dave wanted more of a commitment and wanted more say that he had when he was hired when Jason Levine was here. From management's perspective, Dave wasn't all in. He had one foot in and one foot out, and that's to say that he wanted to interview for the Minnesota job 2 years ago, and now he's interested in the Sacramento job. And then he comes out on the end of season media session and says, well, I'll see you guys July 1, indicating that he will not be involved in the draft process. So from the Grizzlies standpoint, they feel like they don't have a guy who's committed. From Dave's standpoint, you're talking about, the level of commitment to him. And who would they consider next? Well, I think you can just run down the usual suspects. I mean, there is talk of an affinity for Frank Vogel by Chris Wallace because they've known each other for a long time. But there's Mark Jackson out there. There's Jeff Van Gundy out there. There's Brian Shaw out there. There's a lot of experienced coaches out there. The Grizzlies will tell you that they have no criteria. But one thing is for certain, as this roster is constructed, and they have to, in a lot of ways, rebuild. You need a strong personality, and so it remains to be seen how this will play out. But Dave Joerger out after 3 years as head coach of the Grizzlies, and it came down to not coaching because Dave is a good coach. It came down to plainly put, a conflict with management. And the hand and glove approach that they preached when he was hired no longer exists.